Now I'm going to talk to you about living on purpose. So I believe that we are all here by divine purpose. Life isn't getting any longer. In fact, it's getting shorter. So the time to seize the moment is right now. My purpose today is to invite you to see yourself and life in a different way. To ask you to be the highest and fullest expression of a human being that you can possibly be. My desire for you is to be able to say that you are living your life to the fullest and highest expression. I want to live my life to the fullest, highest expression, and I want that for each of you here. So what's the best way to do that? The best way is to live life on purpose. If you aren't living your life on purpose, then what you're doing is treading. You're just treading and treading and treading. You're just going along and treading. And really, what you want to be doing is the brisk. You just want to be gliding through life, not just treading. So when you are able to tap into your life's purpose, then the floodgates open and you begin to swim. The truth is that your life matters. You matter. Everyone has a calling. Absolutely everyone. No exceptions. Perhaps the most dangerous thing that you can do in this lifetime is to not have a purpose. It's easy to spend your life living beneath your purpose. For example, if I just sit down here on stage, well, it works. And I'm sitting, right? But is it a chair? No, it's not a chair. It's a stage. Stage is meant for standing and performing on. Its purpose is to be a stage, not to be a chair. How many of us ask us what our purpose is? And we just come up blank. We don't get any answer. We just don't seem to know. Try this. Try this to help you figure out what your purpose is. Figure out what your passion is. Because passion and purpose are intertwined. You can't have one without the other. We all have passions because we all have feelings. And feelings are a part of our human experience. We all do things that make us feel good, that make us feel excited, happy, content. We all have moments of laughter and joy. We all have times when time just seems to stand still. When you sit down at 7 o'clock in the morning, and then the next thing you know, it's 7 o'clock at night, you have found your passion. Your passion will lead you to your purpose. Even if you don't know what exactly it is that you dream to do, you at least need to get out there. Get out into the field. Get close. Take baby steps. Move towards whatever you think your passion is. Do it any way that you can. And once you are there, things will begin to happen. Opportunities will present themselves. The real job in life is to figure out why you are here, and then to get about the business of doing just that. Your purpose comes from your passion. It's what drives you every day. Do you want your life to be stronger? Raise your hand. Do you want your life to be stronger? Do Do you want a better life than the life you have now? I want a better life. I want my life to keep getting better. Who wants to live their life to the highest and truest expression of themselves as a human being? Anybody here want to do that? Can you say it with me? I want to live my life to the highest and truest expression of a human being. Let's do it one more time. I want to live my life to the highest and truest expression of a human being. So when you say that out loud, how does that make you feel? Does it make you tingle? Do you get excited? Do you just want to move on with it? You just want to get on with it. I'm here to tell you that you are a masterpiece. You are fully loaded. You can live your life to the fullest. You can do it. I can do it. Everybody can figure out how to live your life on purpose. I truly believe that you are not here by accident, that there is something that you are destined to do. There is something each of us is destined to do while we are here on this plane of existence. There is something I am here to do, and there is something you are here to do. None of us, not one of us, is here by accident. We are all here to live a life of purpose. Half the battle to living your life on purpose is to not spend your time being something that you were not meant to be. So this stage should not be a chair. It should be a stage. Focus on being all that you can be. That is the purpose of life. Your purpose doesn't have to be something grandiose, some grand gesture. It just has to be something that brings you gratification. Something that brings you joy. Something that is meaningful to you. Something that brings you fulfillment. We all need to find our purpose, to find what works for the complexity of our lives. Perhaps we weren't all meant to be tall, or all meant to be short, or all meant to sing. We all have assets and liabilities. All of that is what makes us individualized expressions of all that is. How many of us say things like, when I get my life together, when I get that new job, when I move, when I get a relationship, when I lose 20 pounds, then I'll start. That's when I'll start to live my life on purpose. The truth is that the time to start is now. Whatever the circumstances of your life, the time is now. All of those circumstances are just opportunities. They're just opportunities to help you live your life on purpose. All of those disasters, those adversities, those troubles, all that pain, they're just directions that you can use. They are the exercises in the gymnasium of life. All of those circumstances are distractions. All of those distractions are where you get to use your passion to pull you through. Because remember, passion and purpose are intertwined. Our passion leads us to our purpose. We need to put ourselves in situations where we feel our passion. We need to get out of our box, out of our comfort zone, out of our house, out of unhappy situations, and put ourselves into the field of limitless possibilities. We have to take action. We have to have some movement, do something different to put us in situations where we can feel and experience our passion. I know. Lots of you are thinking, but my life has been so tough. I've had so many circumstances, so many adversities. Well, I want you to just for a moment imagine that your life is like a bow and an arrow. And as you pull back all that experience, all those disasters, all that pain that keeps pulling you down and pulling you down, eventually has to thrust out into the world, has to hit that bullseye on the target of life. You don't have to grieve about all of those things that happened. You just need to understand that the greater the digression, the greater the tension, the greater the thrust, the greater the progression. Now, how cool is that? To know that you're just going to move forward. So what you think is working against you, all of those troubles, all of that pain, it's actually working for you. It's thrusting you back to your purpose. When you can realize that, then you can actually start to make sense of the pain and the trouble. Then you can realize that it was good for you. Good for you that he left. Good for you that you lost that job. Good for you that you were born into the family that you were born into. Because then you can say things like, I'm happy. I'm happy that he left me. I was so engrossed in him that I lost myself. But now I found myself. I found me. I found my way. I can celebrate my life. I can focus on my purpose. I actually have a purpose. How many of us get caught up in making a living? We spend so much time chasing after our money, after our career, after our provision, chasing what we think is life, that we get lost. When you find your passion and you find your purpose, what happens is that instead of that being out there, it's behind you. And it's pushing you forward. When you follow your purpose and you follow your passion, the provision just comes and follows behind you. And then at that point, you get to decide. You get to decide what you're going to do with your provision, what you're going to do with your abundance. When you are living your life on purpose, when you are living your life to the highest and fullest expression as a human being, you stand tall. You walk with pride. When you are on purpose, you are on point. You are focused. You are attractive to others. You know when you're on purpose. You don't need anyone else to validate you. You validate yourself. You become your own best friend. You don't need to look outside. You look inside because you know when you are on purpose. Spend your life being all that you can be. Today is the day to break the dam so that the current of your life flows through you and as you. So I challenge you. I challenge you to find your passion. I challenge you to put yourself in places where you can figure that out. Step out of your comfort zone. Step into your fear. Step into faith. Find your passion. Follow your passion, and the purpose of your life will rise up in you, through you, and as you, and so it is.